Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in, checking out your boy, Pay Funk, thinking right in my living room, doing what I do for you today. Writing 25 rules to live by, storytelling, story with a message and a story for life. Again, these are all life lessons. I'm giving it to you. You tuning in and receiving them. We got a good thing going. Let's keep it. I got you. Let's go. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment, getting to know yourself a little better. When you know who you are, you feel better about yourself, or you should. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's important. The question, know thyself, is important that every individual asks himself or herself that question and have the answer. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not but knows that they know not is simple, willing to be taught. I can teach you tune in. That's why I do what I do for you. A person who knows not and believe that they know, dangerous, avoid them. I do. The person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I got you too. I can wake you up. I'm a spiritual alarm clock. I'm here. Let's go. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers. Know thyself. And today, as always, Mayat, be true. Truth and honesty is the way to go. Always been, won't change. So if anybody give you anything contrary to that, leave it alone. Simple as that. Okay, right thinkers. Let's talk about my Wrightisms, which is my life lessons that you can live by. I already experienced them, so I lived it. I'm giving it to you so that if you come into these situations, you know how to handle it a little better, maybe help you out. That's what I do. Life lessons for you. That's why what I do is for you. Let's go. I did mine. All right, watch this. See, when it comes to right thinking, I'm the guru of right thinking philosophy. I own it, I create it, I manifest it. I am the all of right thinking. I'm not saying anything outside of right thinking concept that I know all about. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just versed in right thinking. Please understand that. All right. I know everything about right thinking that I need to know. It's my creation. But the lessons I give you are my life lessons that I've learned over the period of time. This is what they call wisdom. I'm just passing it along. I'm trying to help you out. I am the creator of my right thinking philosophy. It's 30 years of studying what I know to be the Egyptian yoga, the Egyptian mystery system, whatever you want to call it. But I've studied it, I perfected it, I made it mine, and I'm teaching what I know from what I studied and learned and lived for experience. Therein lies the difference in right thinking. My right thinking philosophy is based on many different religious and philosophical concepts and views that I've been studying for over 30 years. I took a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and put it together. Now I got right thinking. No flaws, no pitfalls, no downside. Why? All good, positive concepts. What do we need negative thoughts for? You got enough of them on your own. I don't need to give you them. You can manifest them for yourself. I want you to understand good, positive, purifying thoughts that you can live by and be a better you. That's right thinking concept, philosophically also. I know that it's more than one book to obtain knowledge from. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I have no problem with no one book. I just know a whole bunch of books that I study from, and I obtain knowledge from each and every one. I took only the good concepts that I thought was good, that I can experience, that I've used, that I manifested, I know work, so I'm going to give it to you. After I sampled it, checked that, make sure it's good. As a parent, when you give your child that bottle that you don't warmed up, you check it first, don't you? Well, Good parents do. But that's what I'm saying. Before you give something to somebody, you make sure it's not going to hurt them. That's my point. I'm giving you information that won't hurt you. Okay? It's healthy. It's good for you. Here you go. Food for the thought, food for the mind, food for the heart, food for the spirit, food for the soul is always good food. It's called knowledge. That's what I'm serving. I got a bunch of it. Wrightisms are rules that I live by. I'm just passing them along. And if you agree, then you can follow. If you don't agree, you don't have to subscribe to it. It's not a must, not mandatory. It's a choice. That's all. All right. Wrightisms are life lessons that I have lived through for myself. I'm giving you personal insight and understanding from the things that I have already done. That's what I do for you. Wrightisms are true stories, not mythological stories. I use the mythological story to make a point and deliver a message, but wrightisms are real life stories. Okay, not myths. Wrightisms are my lessons I use to educate and enlighten my students. If you are a right thinker, I'm only trying to give you information that will be useful to you. That's all. I'm not trying to run your life. I'm trying to be in your business. I'm just trying to give you concepts and views that you can use and better yourself with. That's it. My writings are giving you what I call moral lessons in life to live by. You have to set a moral code for yourself, things that you will do and won't do. I keep saying spiritual discipline holds you accountable to do the things you know is right. Knowing right from wrong is cool. Most of us do. But the act of doing right and doing wrong is up to the individual. That's where scales of my art come in at. That's what I'm telling you. In life, you got to balance that out. You have to understand and know the difference between the two. When not to do and when to do. I just do what I know to be right. That makes it easy for me. However you make that possible for yourself, that's right thinking. That's what I'm saying. There ain't no one set way. No. Whatever works for you, that's right thinking. That's what you do. Right thinking, rightisms can't be wrong. First of all, what do you mean it can't be wrong? Because it's real life events that already happened. I'm only telling you an experience. So how can it be wrong? It may not suit your situation. It may not help your situation, but that doesn't mean it's wrong. I give advice that I think is useful. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Ask my kids. Next one. Enlightening you with right thinking philosophy is what I do for you. I love the fact that I can teach my concepts and views. But I love it more that people are tuning in to learn. That's what gets me going. That's why I do what I do every day for you. All right. I'm a life lesson teacher of my way of life, aka right thinking. Today is Right Thinking Thursday. All my students have to be on their best behavior. Why? You holding yourself accountable. And if you did that on Thursday, which we do today, you can do it every day. That's my point, because I do. I don't just right think on Thursday. I do it every day. All right. My goal is to enlighten all those who are in search of the truth, which is themselves, which is AKA God. Okay. Everything can be broken down symbolically, systematically, and logically. I do logic, reason, and rationale, not the spooky, superstitious. I don't have no time for that. Nothing superstitious about knowing and understanding yourself. Having knowledge of self, I just want to share it with others so they can have the same thing. When I got mine, all I could think about, man, they got to get this. They got. I've been on that kick 7 years now. Okay, and still talking, still trying to get across that message. And finally, somebody starting to listen. I appreciate it. All right, I take teaching right thinking philosophy serious, but you as a student have to do so also for yourself. That's the only way it works. I'm on a mission, spiritually, to enlighten others to themselves. That's my job, to get you to God, to get you to understand who and where God is for yourself. God, if you understand it, don't care, but you need to know him for yourself. That's what right thinking will do for you. That's all we do. Get you to him. The rest is on you. All right, here you go. You should be living your right thinking lessons daily. I do. That's part about if you're a Christian, a Muslim, or a Jew. If you're not living the tenets of what they set forth, you're not that. I'm a right thinker all the time. That's the difference, okay? You could be too. All you gotta do is live it. I give you life lessons daily. Why? Because I can. We all have to practice what we're doing day by day. I didn't master it in one day. Okay, it takes a process, but it takes the individual to put the work in. You see what I do every day. So everybody's entitled to do what they think is best for them. That's right thinking. Right thinking philosophy is a spiritual way of life, a lifestyle that you can live for yourself and make it happen. Ain't nothing special, ain't nothing great that you have to do. Just do the right thing. That's Spike Lee told you years ago. I agree. All right. If you're a student of life, live life and learn the lessons daily. You are in practice. Doctors still practice their profession after going to school, after performing operations. They're still practicing. Right thinkers, no matter once you become a master, I am a master, I'm still practicing daily to be my best self. That's greatness. I'm chasing it for myself, within myself. I ain't trying to be great for nobody but other than myself. Muhammad Ali did it for all of us. I ain't trying to do that. I'm satisfied doing it for me and those who follow me. I'm good with that, okay? I ain't got millions of viewers and thousands. No, I get 10, 20 a day. I'm happy with that. Got to start somewhere. All right, here you go. The way to gain mastery of self is to live and practice right thinking philosophy daily. That's all I can tell you. I know it's a daily practice. That's why I teach it on a daily basis. I get the lesson class once a week, but I come to you every day with a lesson for you, for life. That's what I do for you. All you got to do is tune in, and I appreciate you doing that. All right, let me wrap this thing up. Oh, long-winded today. All right, let me wrap it up for you. All right, my mission is to introduce you to the God of your understanding with knowledge of self, and that's how you'd understand God for yourself, with knowledge. Not a bunch of verses from the Bible, a whole bunch of rigmarole. Nope, actual facts give you lessons in life that you can pick up, understand, and use for yourself. That's what it's about. We know about God or of God, but I teach you how to know Him personally for yourself. That's right there. All right. You have to experience God. I call it a but God. In life, we all have situations where we prayed and we hoped to God. And when it happens, what we do? Yeah, I thank God. I'm praising God, yeah. But we go right back to doing what? Self-serving, doing you, when you should be praising the one who got you through the situation that you asked for and prayed for. And don't make promises to God that you're not going to keep, a.k.a. New Year's resolutions. Waste of time. I teach you to live spiritually and intelligently. I give life lessons with knowledge and understanding so that it can make sense. You can reason it, rationale it, and understand it, and use it the way it's intended to do just that. Help you along your way of doing things you're doing, which is living every day. God is spirit. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. I'm enjoying my human experience. Why? Because I figured it out. Sorry about that. Once you figure it out, ding, the light goes on, ding, the eye open up, life becomes your domain that you can control. Last one. If you ever had that again, but God moment, and He took care of you, question, what did you do to repay Him? I give thanks and praise every day, 24/7. I'm God conscious. What about you? That's right thinking. That's what I do.